well...
girl they tested, she had a demon put inside her to see if she could resist. And she couldn't. We had to end it quickly. I have to say I didn't have much interest in becoming a Templar after that.
I'm sorry. What did I stumble into in this game? This is awful. This world is awful. Not awfully written, that's not what I mean, but just overall. Like, what do you mean a demon was put inside of her to train her? What do you mean we have to drink something from a chalice as big as our face and then maybe die? And what? Hello and welcome back to my channel, lady team. My name is Nathalie and we are going to continue with Dragon Age Origins. We have barely made it out alive. Mainly thanks to the Witch of the Wilds, Morrigan's mother. And she is a part of our team now. Do we still have something to talk about, I wonder?
Have you not left yet?
No.
I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Why not? I just had a fight. I think I'm due for some stew. Could you answer some questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
I just became one the other day, you know. Can I ask about your magic?
What good would it do you? You are
I don't know.
age. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
As an
like
object.
A worn dress
Exactly.
or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently.
No, that's not how people work. No. How long have you lived in the wilds?
Since before I was wrinkled and old. Ah, you may think it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
Talking about yourself in third person. Sanity. You don't seem happy about that.
I am not, nor was I then.
That's fair.
It dictated all that followed. But enough.
Like?
You have your task to complete.
But that's the backstory I want to know about. What will you do once we're gone?
Huh, have a moment's peace for once.
Okay.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I get for feeding you and putting up with you for this long.
I feel like a fifth
may
wheel.
your child one day treat you the same.
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
Great relationship there. Yeah, do you have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
Sure. And I was wondering about the wilds.
Other than Darkspawn, the forest denizens will not give you much trouble. Morrigan will see you through it.
I have no
Then we
questions
are
apparently.
done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
We would like dinner too.
The time has come to leave the wilds. Do you not agree?
Well, apparently not. Oh, I can level up by
What
the way.
do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned
It
me right
wasn't
from
your
the beginning
fault.
this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it. Not when so much is riding on us. Not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. There's no need to. No harm. There's no need to apologize, really.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
What about the other? Well, he had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely, actually.
Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I?
More than likely.
Like that would make him happier. I think
Well,
he
he's
killed
dead
him by
anyway.
Or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something.
He is a
in
good
honor.
man-ish.
Dwarves
He
don't
tries.
practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
I honestly have no idea. But apparently, we entomb our dead within the stone beneath our takes.
I heard about that, now that I think about it.
Oh, have
Their
you?
spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the Tig.
Tyke.
Sounds so
Okay.
strange.
No stranger to burning your honor dead to ashes. I'll do this. Maybe so. Duncan is one of your people, however, not ours.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
I can anytime. Well, maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Great. Oh, we have 5 improvements, but I can also level up. I don't remember what everything was for, but I can't even do magic, can I? Such a truthful mason. I'm not a mage. Most skills such as herbalism or combat tactics require a quick mind. I can deal with that. And some more willpower, maybe? With high willpower, mages can cast more spells. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. Oh, I like that. Yes. Okay, now this hell. Oh, mighty blow sounds nice. I have no idea what I'm doing anyway. But that's why we're on easy mode, is it not? Tactics? Oh yeah. Apparently I'm a defender. I think that's okay for me.
Here.
Yeah, I know you are. I don't even know what you are. I think offender is more than okay. I have to think about all of this. I can't be arsed. What do you have? Self heals surrounded by at least 2 enemies. Self being attacked by melee. I think you should be a healer, actually. Probably. You do that, I guess. Oh, we can level up again? Okay, well, I'm down. Sure. Increases the amount of damage a character gives fully. Oh, I wouldn't mind that. Okay, that was it. Brilliant. Spell and talents, is that some? No, we already did that. Okay. Peaches saved the game. I was kind of thinking, isn't there... Can I not rest? You know? I think I should be able to rest. Yeah, sure. What is this? Oh, this is the party camp. Exactly. Okay, cool. Just needed to put 2 more steps forward. We have a camp. What is it going to look like? It looks old school. All of your party's injuries are healed when you return to camp. Each party member can be found somewhere in the camp, making it an ideal location to send out new equipment, give gifts, or talk. Well, I do have a gift, do I not? To my inventory, because I had a gift somewhere. But it said it was a gift too. Yeah, this. A heavy silver bracelet inscribed with dwarven runes. Gifts can be sold to a merchant or given to certain party members to influence their approval rating. No? Okay. Okay, I'll figure it out, I guess.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask something, apparently.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, We train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Okay. So... Templars use magic themselves?
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
Okay. So, have you hunted many mages?
No, I never actually became a full Templar. Duncan recruited me before I took my vows. I was only present during one harrowing. The ritual that they test the mages with.
Okay.
It's not unlike our joining, really.
Oh.
Just as deadly.
Well.
The girl they tested, she had a demon put inside her to see if she could resist. And she couldn't. We had to end it quickly. I have to say I didn't have much interest in becoming a Templar after that.
I'm sorry. What did I stumble into in this game? This is awful. This world is awful. Not awfully written, that's not what I mean, but just overall. Like, what do you mean a demon was put inside of her to train her? What do you mean we have to drink something from a chalice as big as our face? And then maybe die? And what? So, seems like the Templars could run the Chantry.
You'd think that. But it's not so. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted.
Well.
And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves...
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
I would say that, but I don't think... She's trying to stay nice with him, and I don't think he's going to like that. So, you were addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars
He sounds
talents more
angry.
effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Okay. He seemed to be a bit angry there at the end.
Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest ones?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches.
But that's far.
Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
That seems, that doesn't seem like a good idea that you know nothing. Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that,
No doubt.
the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress.
It still
That's the
stands.
headquarters of
Yeah.
all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
We're all alone in the world. So what happens now that there's just two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's
Hopefully.
no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Well, that sucks. Will we need to start rebuilding the order? Hey, it's up to us, isn't it?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other
More
magic, and
lyrium.
It's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
Well, we're not going to say that.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away.
Why do they just not disappear? Like, I've asked my questions. So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean, before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact.
Yeah, you said.
That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high.
Oh,
Grand
wow.
Cleric didn't want to let me go.
He can't
Duncan
cook, but he
was
can
forced to
count
conscript
pretty high.
eventually, and was she ever furious when he did? I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
You think... Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's...
He needs a hug.
I shouldn't be.
Yeah, you should.
Fine.
Let it out.
He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
I don't think
What
I
do you
am.
need? Ask away.
There was one more line. So you said this Arl Eamon raised you?
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
I would believe that. That... That's not what I remember you telling Flemeth.
Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head.
Are you
He was
sure?
good to me, and he didn't have to be.
Ah.
I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
I do. Why did he send you off?
Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Morley, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard.
Ah.
They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
You do understand that you're a victim here, right? You were probably luckier than most orphans. Excuse me? What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now.
What do you mean,
Can't say I
maybe?
blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet.
Thank you. Hi.
With Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's.
Oh.
I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it
No.
up and threw it at the wall and it shattered.
Buddy.
Stupid thing to do.
Yeah.
The Isle came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young.
And raised my dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted.
No.
But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain paid for what he did.
Let's hope he's
Anyway,
not
that's
in
really
on
all there
it.
is to the story.
Oh, well, that's going well, the approval with him. Oh, here. You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. Yeah, we got that. Alistair, yeah. We got a lot from you. Can I see somewhere? Probably. I don't want to change my party, I just want to see everyone. Yes, we can. Okay, good. Okay, so they level up on their... Oh, she's level 6, of course, she's level 6. Okay, we have approval plus 13 with him. A little less, of course, with her. Still plus 4. I don't think she's going to like me much. And of course, you're all the way on the other side of camp. She does not want to mingle. But I am here to mingle.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask something again.
If you must.
I do. How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding.
That's cool. Did
when
you?
a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike,
Ah.
dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Of course you would find that funny. Your mother has been doing this for a long time then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Maybe. Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human.
Are you
I
sure?
already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Yeah, shape-wise, but mentally there's a lot to learn. Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you've changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
It's cool. By practitioners you mean apostates, don't you? That's good, such traditions need to be preserved.
I am surprised you think so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
That's all I wanted to ask, apparently.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Not today. I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to.
Well, there's
But
a
enough
reason
of
for
such
that,
talk.
isn't
Let
there?
us proceed lest the dust gather on us.
Well, we had other trees to do. 6 approval,
What do you wish of
girly.
me? If you must.
That this is what happens before we get rained on with disapproval from left, right, and center. Did you grow up in the Korkari wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds?
Yeah.
A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For
I
many
don't know.
years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me
Okay.
than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time, I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part, Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
You must have... Oh, very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps.
That little
Only
laugh!
once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One,
Yeah.
that she is weak, and two,
Yeah.
that she finds him attractive.
That's
I played
so
the
true.
weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play.
I love
The
her.
point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I.
Flemeth
Not that I
would
did
come
not have
closer.
trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching.
Yes.
Why all the touching?
Preach.
For a simple greeting.
Preach! I have no idea, I'm not a human.
Do not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so entirely different. There
Oh,
are
I'm
many
sorry.
nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to
Oh.
bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
And yet here we are. Well, yet here you are.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Maybe tomorrow. We still got approval for that.
What do you wish of me?
Well, more
If
trees.
you must.
Yeah, I do. Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes. By Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were.
Yeah.
Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact.
Love
The
that for
Templars
her.
would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
You really had no trouble with them?
I am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Again, what is with this world? Flemeth used you as bait?
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully,
Sure.
the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I
never
did
settling.
not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Don't you regret... what exactly is an apostate?
You do not know?
No.
The zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be
okay.
true, still,
She doesn't
those
like
of us
them.
who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
I like her. I kind of like her. Meaning what? We'll fight you to the end?
I will note that we only ever defended ourselves. But if they wish to come for us, certainly. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Disapprove for what?
What do you wish of me?
Ma'am.
If you must.
Is Flemeth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
A powerful Maleficer?
You mean, is she truly the Flemeth of legend and story?
Yeah.
Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Ah, I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth.
Yeah?
If you desire.
Yes, that sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Just how long ago is this?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife.
He
And
agreed?
Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to another man?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement.
Oh.
All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess.
Of course.
Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
So she truly loved Osen then?
That was not the point. Conabar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all
Lovely.
speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which, she never invaded or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Jeebus. How is it that Flemeth has survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not.
That's
I only
interesting,
know my mother
though.
is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed.
Okay.
So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts.
Lovely.
It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
Concerning, aren't abominations usually insane horrors? An interesting story, let's just keep it at that.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
That's interesting. My mother is a useless drunk, if you must know.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for
Oh.
what it is worth. Which
Thank
is
you.
very little, I am certain. It
No,
matters
it's not.
Let us move on.
I like that. She's actually pretty kind. Okay, how did we do this again? That way. 17? Look at her shooting up past Alistairs. Can turn him around. Look at that. Simple conversation. We're doing well. Okay. Is it important that just in, like in Baldur's Gate 3 and stuff, that we sleep? Like, should we sleep or... Making it... Yeah, great. Okay, so if they fall, they have a serious injury. The injury is indicated by the small red icon that you can see above the quick bar when you have the injured character. Okay, I'll check that in a bit. You have found a gift. You can give it to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen, switching to the party member. By opening the inventory, then right-clicking on the item and selecting gift from each party has a favorite type of gift. And certain items are so precious to a particular character that others will refuse the gift outright. Your camp is a great place to give gifts because party members are sometimes reluctant to talk about themselves on the open road. Friendly fire. Of course we can do friendly fire. Leave that up to me. Okay, yeah. I kind of want to try if we can... how we do the gift thing. Oh, well, this would help. Like, give them some health potions as well. I think. Maybe that would be useful. And you... 7 point. Maybe we have something better. Okay, so that's how we do that. I am learning. Okay.
What
You like that, I think.
Ask away.
Why have you remained a Templar if you hate this? There's so much to talk about today.
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
I kind of like him. Dat is again. I kind of want to say that please don't going to like that. I thought Templars wore heavy plate mostly.
That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right? Much more comfortable, and you don't break the beds when you jump on them during a pillow fight.
And what's the real reason?
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
I do. I really want to know, yes. Let's bad makeup something more exciting.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist.
Jesus.
It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is
What?
that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had
I'm sorry
cast
for
me off
talking to
unwanted,
you.
and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
What did you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Not anymore, no. I guess my home is at the Grey Wardens now, with you.
It is. I didn't know you felt that way.
That's why we
won't
talk.
always be traveling like this, you know.
Uh-huh.
Once the war is over, once the blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Although that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
Yeah. They can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost.
True.
I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow,
No.
now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
We still got approval with him.
What do you need? Ask away.
Can you teach others to be a Templar?
I suppose I could, but I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Very well, I'll respect your word.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Okay, but okay. Fair enough. We are doing really good, I would say. Look at that man just shooting up. 21. I'm quite proud of myself. Okay, I don't think we have to go to sleep. I think that this was kind of it. So we can now just go, I suppose. I cannot travel at this time. Maybe we just have to go there then. There, I mean. Did we heal? I kind of want to see if we can go to the Kokari Wilds. I'm just trying to get a lay of where we can go and what we can do. Okay, or not, apparently. Well, blood stains the river, that's... Okay. Did I do a good thing or did I fuck up? This is Denerim. And that's Loghain.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have
Apparently.
declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
Oh no, you're too critical.
But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most...
Oh, you brave man, you're going to get killed. He was right, though. One man with a brain.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
That's not going to end well for them, is it?
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he
No.
also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Oh, he did not! He lived so far to tell the tale. Almost an hour in and we've mostly just been talking at camp. I look like a ghoul. Why do I still... Maybe it's a tattoo that I have? Hello! Doggy! Oh, you made it! Is that the dog that we helped? Hi! Oh no! Yeah, no, I got that. You didn't have to do that signage. Ooh! What are you doing? What do you... Dog? Okay, we have to save. We can't save. Don't you dare kill dog, though. Okay, just start attacking, I guess. I don't know what we're going to do. Dog, be careful! Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I don't know what you said. Ooh! Oh, Doc, are you alive? Doc is doing good. Oh, nice. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything to help this at all, but... Hey, Wax is still happily in pants. We got a dog. Those Darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that.
Yes!
They call it imprinting.
Yes!
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now?
Slap.
Wonderful.
We do
He's
want
not
him.
mangy.
Exactly. I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Yes! We got a dog. Got a dog. Please enter a name. We are going to call him after my dog. Teddy. Yes! Do you see that? We have a dog. The Barbari is clever enough to speak and wise enough to know not to. Farewell the proof. Oh, he can't actually speak. Okay. Nasha found this Mabari in the camp at Ostagar. His master was killed in the wilds and Teddy fell ill from biting the Darkspawn in battle. Teddy seems to have chosen Nasha as his new master now. Seeking Nasha out after the battle at Ostagar and warning of an impending Darkspawn attack. He is such a good boy! Oh, the queen. I don't care. The only child of the war hero Loghain. Oh. Okay, no. Haven't you? Haven't you? I don't like Anora, I think. Yeah. I don't want to read all of that. Let's first get things... Oh, and we can level someone up. Take all. Monies are always good as well. Ooh,
Let's get started.
we already did get started. Did I loot everybody's body? We did. Alistairs. And then some more constitution, I would say. Oh no, I'm going to ruin this. Yeah, sure, I'll do that first and then we can do the rest, right? Oh no, I'm probably going to fuck this up. But this seems helpful. Highly experienced in combat and gain small bonuses to armor and attack. Warriors and rogues gain access to top tier weapon talents. Mages can take... Sure. I have so much to think about, though. Mighty blow. I'm not going to have him do archery, so that would be a waste. What is this? Oh, Templar, of course. But that's not really who he is anymore. Holy Smite! I just want to be able to say that, you know? Sure, I'll do a... Oh, I can't do Holy Smite yet. I think we start with that. I have no idea what I'm doing. Can we pet you? He did. He was around on his back happily. Oh, look at the dog. Pet Teddy. Oh, we can't. We don't get an animation, but we petted him in spirit. Fuck me tender. Do I really have to think about all of this? I don't even know, man. I don't understand. Ooh. Okay, elf root. Sure, I'll take some of that. Do we have any quest markers? No, we do not. I'm going to lose my way here. I'm going to tell you that. I don't want to forget about going somewhere, you know, but it seems pretty linear so far. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, so this is just on our way, and is there trouble on our way? I think. So we don't have to do the whole walking thing ourselves. I think we're just going to go from place to place, it seems. Hello.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
You wanna fight?
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Of course you
That
do.
any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Oh, definitely not. It's all collectors then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're
fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a general could have understood that.
Forget that. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Me
Right.
too.
We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
How about no? Do you really want to fight the Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
What?
To Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who
Oh,
are found.
fuck me.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good
He
enough to
spun the
kill a
tail
king?
that way then.
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Actually, let's... You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
He is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Oh, I really kind of want to fight them. Because they're going to extort more people. That's, you know. It's an excellent donation, thank you.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Because the thing is... Okay. The thing is that I don't want to give them another reason to be like, oh yeah, that guy was right, you know? Like, the Grey Wardens really do suck. One of your party members has begun to genuinely like you and respect your leadership. As you improve your relationships with party members, head back to camp to speak with them. They'll be much more willing to open up when they don't have to... I think they opened up a lot. Okay, so one of them really likes me now. Oh yeah, and I was looking at that. Bandits on the road. Deal with the bandits taking advantage of travelers. Bandits have set up a barricade on the road to Lothering. They are robbing innocent travelers by forcing them to pay a toll. You reveal that you are a Grey Warden and they let you go, afraid to cross you. Okay, but then we dealt with that, right? There's so much to do, I feel like. I'm going to forget about this. If it's not a quest marker somewhere, I can tell you that now. Okay, yes. When can I travel then? This crumpled note is written by Sir Henrik. I'll take all of that. That's what I thought would happen. Fallen Templar. You found the body of a Templar slain by bandits. His corpse has been picked clean of everything, save a note and a locket. Perhaps the locket will mean something to someone back in Lothering. I'm pretty sure it does. I kind of want to talk to some people though.
So you're a Grey Warden. Dangerous for you to be out in the open, no?
Oh, back, are you? I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
I want some questions answered.
About what? We're just, you know, greeting travelers.
Actually, it's more refugees here.
Yes, fine. Life's hard all over. Nothing of concern to you Grey Wardens.
You said something about Grey Wardens killing the king.
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
It's time for you and your man to leave, though.
Shame you feel that way. We're not inclined to give up our spot just yet. Right, gents?
Not me. These refugee types are right for the picking.
Okay,
Shall
let's
we
help.
settle our difference of opinion now, then?
Oh, wait! Jesus! Sorry. It started out of nowhere. Okay. I think that this is the right call for me.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal. You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Oh. And over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
I kind of... I think they're going to turn on me as quickly as they can, but... I'm turning you into the authority. No, I can't do that because they will do the same for me.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What exactly have you been doing? What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Oh, that's a lie. Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much. Well, then let me go!
Then start running and don't come back. Oh, I'm really... Do we believe that he has a family? No, we do not.
I'm not going down without a fight!
That's fine with me.
Another battle, I see.
Oh no, you don't!
Well, that was that, I guess. Thank you for all of that. Was that a wise thing to do? I'm not entirely sure. Is anyone...
What now?
Back again?
Okay, love you guys too.
On it.
Trap triggers. Don't think I'm ever going to use those. Mainly because I'm an idiot. Okay, I still think that that was the right thing to do.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Oh, people.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect.
Oh, come
He
on.
certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
Sorry.
I can be friendly when I desire to.
She
and
was
that
with me.
desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We should try and use these treaties, I assume. We should hear some news first.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi.
Okay.
I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions if you like.
Where do we find Arl Amon? Amon?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Okay, where will we find the Dalish elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
I've been exiled from Orzammar. I can't go back there.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
Oh, these
I mean,
two.
you won't have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
That's not how dwarves work.
Certainly are renowned for an
Yeah.
abundance of reason. 'Tis true.
How do we get to Orzammar from here exactly?
You don't know where Orzammar is?
She doesn't know how to find it on the surface, fool. She has never been
She's
here
standing up
before.
for me.
If you follow the west road around Cullenhard Lake into the mountains
Oh,
of
I love
Erland
these
Pass,
two.
from there I expect you'd know the way.
Where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Cullenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Where would Loghain be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk
Yeah.
around. Only a suspicion, of course.
I don't need any more directions.
Then you have a plan.
Is there a way to come to... I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Well, what I mainly want to do is go to camp first, because the game mentioned that someone likes us a whole darn bunch. He's still at 21. 17 is great too. It's a Chicon. Oh, I have to talk to everyone, don't
Who
I?
are you? Can you protect us?
Well,
The blight has truly come, and the king is dead. We're
I
all going
have
to
a
die.
wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
oh no.
Do I have a choice?
No.
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here?
Good
I
point.
find it curious that you allow another
Yes.
to lead while
Thank you.
follow.
Thank
Find
you.
that curious, dude.
Me too.
In fact, you defer to a new recruit.
Yeah.
Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
What is going on? This is brutal.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
What the fuck is going on here?
We came here to get away from the fighting. Please, we came here to get away
Brought my
from the
family to
fighting.
Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Well, sucks to be you.
Brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
What happened to the king is so terrible. Is anywhere safe now?
No.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Never.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Who am I fighting?
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Great.
You know this place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon. If we go, we won't be able to come back.
We don't see many dwarves in these parts. You here to trade?
Not every dwarf is a merchant, you know.
Yeah, and my Aunt Fanny's an Orlesian chevalier. You working with a fella by the bridge?
There's a dwarf by the bridge?
Not a dwarf, a merchant. Gouging folks by charging a fortune for the basics. They shouldn't have come here with nothing, I guess.
I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
Oh, would love that. You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yes, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian's will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
Woo! I should go.
Don't let me stop you.
Okay, well, that can help us then. And he mentioned someone at the bridge. More refugees. They didn't have anything interesting to say, really. Okay. I kind of... Yeah, the game told me that...
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
A Templar. This is the last thing we'll do today.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
I was looking for some news, actually.
You might find that, though it's probably just frightened gossip. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Thanks for the warning.
Best of luck wherever you might go. I'm just here to keep watch.
Okay. Oh, the merchant is over here. No, it's not.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
You think so, shitos? I'm sorry. There I am.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis.
Oh my god.
Warms the heart.
Oh,
Alistair.
you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest.
She
All
has a
of
point.
these Cretans would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
Yeah,
You bought most of
but
the
no.
goods from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger,
Business?
I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
No. You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin.
Yeah, I understand.
Because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Yeah, we don't want that either. Lower your prices or lower your goods. Lose your goods.
Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
Because they do need
we
them.
have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Morrigan is going to disapprove, isn't she? Yes, she does. Oh, poor woman. You are going to hate it with me. You really are. And we didn't get approval from you? Of course we didn't. Approval 100! Oh, you but oh, he's fires. Oh, Buddy Boo. I love him so much. Oh, dog. What was this? Chanter's board. No, it's not. It's somewhere there. Oh, it's there.
Are still operating their board. How that's dedication.
Bandits, bandits everywhere. As transcribed on behalf of Sir Brian, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Note that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders, plying their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained pantry should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Brian's caution, lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in hour of need. I accept. My quest should be updated. Weed out the bandits. There's a notice on the channel. Yep. Okay, now I just have to make sure I don't forget.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours.
Oh,
my
I said we
bread
would stop.
is yours. My life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings? You don't talk much, do you?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's the chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
So, if I wanted to touch your roof, I talk to him? Oh, it's like a vow of silence then. He can't talk normally?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted.
Okay.
Speak only the word, sing only the chant. Then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
We're not doing one. A chancer says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Have anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Oh, I love that. I love that for me. Okay, I kind of really want to see if I can get in somewhere else.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Do I look like a refugee to you?
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. I know it's not something many dwarves do, but if you wish to offer devotion to the Maker, you may enter.
Okay. Who is in charge?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Your dialogue is... Thank you. Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
I really want to see... I really Can you...
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague.
He's loud.
Locusts. Please, you're scaring the children.
Not the children.
Slit their throats now, then let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Ignoring people I know I intend to.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh. Everyone will die. Your king is dead.
Okay, I'll walk us into the building and that's where we'll end off. Jesus. The Circle of Magi was formed by the Chantry to keep a watchful eye over the mages. According to the Chant of Light... Well done. Okay, we'll continue in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see... Oh, I kind of want to... Okay, we are only going to do this conversation. I promise that is...
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
Your lady! I'm the Grey Warden, Natya.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
I've heard the rumors.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tarn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Are you in charge here?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Where would I find a revered mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take
No
when we
doubt.
eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tarn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
How do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Tell me about something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tarn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
I do agree with that. King Kaelan had no heir?
None that we know of. Tarn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. And the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Yeah. What's wrong with Arl Eamon?
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
Yeah, they won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
Well, I have my friends.
I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Morrigan is going to kill me if I don't. Certainly, thank you. We're going to be nice. No need your thanks. I will be needed.
If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing.
There was only one.
Even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key.
Thank
you.
you.
It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Thank you. I need some information.
If the matter is important.
Was there left?
Certainly.
Have you heard any other news?
Only if you're interested in the business of mages.
Sure, I am. Tell me.
I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the rite of annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong.
What does that mean? Why? What is the rite of annulment?
If the rite of annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde.
I get that. I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Same here. Okay, I think that went quite well. We are really going to continue in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you then. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. Oh, we can read that. I'm sorry. We can read. Okay, this is really lost. Oh, that's long. Yeah. We'll do that next time. Thank you.